not started the recording. Okay, so this is the basic difference between list and set, that set cannot store duplicate values and list can store that, right? So here I will start with the set. After the end of session, see, after the end of today's session I will give you a very important assignment. In throughout the your course, if I will not talk about project because that is the most important, top priority, right? But after that, if I talk about anything after today's session, whatever assignment I will give you, that's most important, right? Anyone completes that assignment will not face any interview problem, right? That I can guarantee you, right? 99% times same questions will be coming from those topics only. But anybody if misses this assignment, then surely this is a problem during the Selenium training as well, not only for interview, right? So please be focused today. Whatever I said that this cannot store duplicate value, this can store duplicate value, I will show here as well. Okay, so set, see, always whatever is your interface or class name, it the object should be similar to that class name or interface name, right? It is these are the standards, right? Coding conventions that you should follow. Sometimes people use like this obj1, obj2, then how other developers will refer coming after you, right? That for this object related to what class, right? That's why this is equal to new hash set, and here I will provide this. These brackets are Angular SAS for providing the generics. Yesterday I discussed this, right? Now if I say set dot add, suppose I add Sumit, set dot add, suppose I add Vandan, set dot add Ashutosh, right? Set dot add, suppose add Priyanka, right? These four I have added. Okay, same way, same add method is for array list, same method add method for set also, right? Now I need to print these all, right? Object is created, right? Today I will add some new point to it, but first let print all these, right? Then I will talk about that. Sys out object. So what it will do? It will print the all values, right? Vandan, Ashutosh, Priyanka and Sumit. But you can see order is not maintained, means I have entered Sumit first and getting Vandan first, Ashutosh at third place but getting at second place, Priyanka is last place but at third place, Sumit is at first place getting at last place, right? But if I was doing same with the array list, whatever I inserted, order was maintained. And if you want to cross check this, you can implement in your systems, right? And you can check that whatever list has given an order, list follows the order. List, actually in technical terms you have to answer, list preserves the insertion order, but set does not preserve the insertion order, right? So this is basic difference between list and set, right? So this has printed my same way I have used the for each loop, just like I have used yesterday. Your first assignment is, the 3-4 assignments will be that basic task, not an assignment. You need to print same with the for loop, right? So how will you do that? First you need to count the size of this set, then you need to run your loop that much time, less than 1, and then you need to print one by one, right? Using get method that I have discussed yesterday, right? So anyone missed yesterday's session having a big problem, first watch that recording and then come to this session, right? So this is about set, right? Now second thing, that insertion order is not maintained. Now every time if I will doing like this, object, you will be confused, what is this object? I have never used that. Object is actually super class of all Java classes that you know, right? Now what I can do, see, if you will see carefully here, Sumit, Vandan, Astos, Priyanka, these all 4 values are in what format? These all values are in what format? String format, right? So can I use string over here? Let's try that, because these all values are string format. So can I use string here? Okay, but I am getting error. See, your mouse over here. Type mismatch, cannot convert from element type object to string, right? And how this compiler decided that element type is object? Because here compiler is thinking that set can add any data type, right? So better it will add type of what? Object, because yesterday I have shown you that if I will write like that, set dot add, you can see object E, right? Now but we can do this, how? See, here you need to provide string, okay? What I did, I have told that I am adding a string, right? So if here you want to add any new value, you can see add string E, right? See, anybody have used the set array list previously also, but I hope that you have not noted this point sometimes, right? Some people have noted, some people have not noted, but if you are coding something, every basic point you should know, right? If anything you are missing in coding, that you are just in India jugaad, right? Jugaad you are doing, not you are doing coding. So every basic point you need to know first, right? So see, now this is suggesting add string, right? Now if you try to add integer, it will prevent you to do that. See, now if you don't know these all basic things, then surely problem will be coming, right? So what I did, now I will paste string over here, right? And simply it will print all my values, right? But when we should use this string, and instead of this, when we should use this object, when we should use this, sometimes we should use this object as well, right? Because this will be working. Here I have given string, that is okay, but object is working in same case. Why? Because object can absorb anything. That's why object was with the string, object was with the integer, double, whatever you add, object will absorb this. In runtime you might not be knowing what will be added. Sometimes in some cases, some points some people provide the information in a way that they are, sometimes they are giving numbers, they are strings. In form there may be certain cases, right? I don't know that what will be coming in my form, right? What kind of data will be coming. In that case, format will be string, and in string what can be submitted, anything can be submitted. in integer format, any value can be submitted. If we don't know what should be submitted, then father will help us, right? This object class will help us, right? But if you are sure that okay, only string means emails will be submitted as a unique, then go for string. Why we are using this? Why we are disturbing father if child some child can do something, right? So this is here. Sorry, s should be small. Okay, now we can see that everything is working fine, but insertion order is not maintained, right? So I will comment this line, this head set, instead of this we will use the tree set. Now tree set also doesn't follow a insertion order, right? It also doesn't preserve the insertion order, but what tree set does, tree set gives you ascending order, right? So if you don't have any order, then tree set will provide you ascending order, but insertion or order tree set also doesn't preserves, right? So be sure for that. See, first ask those, because A comes first, then P comes first, then S comes, then V comes. So in the in ascending order it is giving output to us, right? Now this is about set. Now if you want to remove any value, how will you remove that? This is about the adding, right? And this is your generics. Now see, removing element from set. Simple. Set dot remove. Set is what? Object. And what you want to remove? I want to remove suppose Vandan. Then here I have to give Vandan. Now let's print this same. Let's print it after this, right? And then see here, I need to give a message before removing, and this is after removing. See, before removing these 4 values were coming, after removing these 3 values are coming, right? Because Vandan is removed, so Vandan is not here. Now you guys should come with a question that why I can't give index over here. You should come, why Java developers had did like this, that here you can't give index to remove, because in array list you are providing index for removing anything. Now here you are providing actual value that you want to remove. Why this is so? Anybody has not came with this question? Then let me tell you. See, because in set there is no order. Suppose you decided to delete this Vandan, because Vandan left that your university, college or employee management system portal, whatever it is, right? So Vandan left. You want to remove Vandan and you give the index, but index keep changing based on because random order are followed in this set, right? So someone else will be removed. To prevent this situation, it is implemented like this, that you need to first calculate, compare the value what you want to remove, and then you need to provide this remove keyword, remove method to remove the value, right? This is about set, hash set and tree set. So what is the difference between hash set and tree set? Hash set doesn't follow any order, right? Hash set actually prints in random order, right? But tree set follow ascending order. Okay, so give me some seconds, then I'll be coming. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So Meenal is saying that tree set follows ascending and descending order both. So can you say how it is? Can you tell me how it is done?
Sir, I'm not sure, but I think if they are following ascending, that means they can follow descending also, no? Because they are maintaining the data will be sorted, also object will be sorted either in ascending. So they have that logic of sorting the elements in ascending. Then they will sort in descending also. So that's why I've written.
No, no, it will. It is not like that.
Okay.
Have you gone data structure algorithms with that in BTech or MCA? There was some subjects data structure algorithms. DA was a subject, and
Yes.
also there was a subject data structures. So actually tree was there, tree concept was there, so I will suggest you to go with that. Tree, because tree starts from 0 and 1, and this way I actually forgot that algorithm, but I am pretty sure that whatever you are saying that it is like that, then it should be like that. No, in data structure this is not like that, that this will be then this will be. No, but manually if you want to provide your logics, right? If I write like this, collection dot sort, right? So suppose here I will give collections dot sort, spelling mistakes, okay, import. Okay, and if I'll give set here, maybe let me check it is working for that. No, it is working for list only, this method. Okay, so see, I will tell you this, but if you want to manually do it, you can provide your own logic for sorting it. Okay, so in that case this will be sorted in descending order as well, but that is your own logic, tree doesn't follow that, right? I don't know why it's not working, maybe some libraries are water machine, but similarly here I will say that whatever you are saying, tree has its own sorting order, right? And that is ascending sorting order. So tree doesn't follow the descending order, because tree itself has an sorting order, right? Which is ascending order in case of this, right?
Yeah, hello, Vandan.
Yeah,
I'm audible.
yeah.
Yeah, Vandan. Suppose we have thousands of value. So how we identify the particular value for removing the table?
Okay. That
Mm.
same assignment I have given you in yesterday's session.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm using this assignment. I'm using for loop for identify the particular value,
Okay.
but this is not working properly.
That's why this was an assignment.
Yeah.
Right, first try with
Mm.
that. I will tell you the logic over here, because same question asked by Astos as well. But see,
Mm.
this is assignment. As
Mm.
much as you try that, that will be better, but I will tell you the logic.
Yeah, okay.
But don't expect me to solve this out, right? First
Yeah, okay.
you need to put all
Yeah,
your
Vandan. I am using for loop and identify the particular value. I'm using if conditions under the for loop.
yeah, then you are going right, but I don't know where you are doing the mistakes that you need to identify. But of course, if there are some problems, many people are not able to do that, we'll organize a doubt session.
But that time this value was related to this value is hard coded. So how we can identify the dynamic value?
Okay, Asutosh, you can show your code here. I will just guide you guys and you can
Okay,
show.
okay, Vandan. Let me share my screen. There is no option.
No, I
to.
stop sharing, just you try.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so now it's visible to Bandhan.
Yeah, it's visual.
Okay.
What you have did, you have added Asutosh, Priya, Ayu and Pari, 4 names. Then
Then I printed before first I printed all the four values. Then again the next second task
let
is
me check it.
to.
I will do that.
Okay, okay,
You
okay,
want to
okay.
remove Priya, right?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, you don't need to declare this Priya inside that for loop, right? Because as
Okay.
much time as loop will run, Priya object will this string object will be created. Memory will be wasted. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So you
Okay.
need to declare it first outside of this for loop,
Okay.
and then you need to match this Priya. Else everything scroll up. Priya in is same format, right? Caps and smalls
Mm-hmm.
are equal, so you don't need to use the equals ignore case. And then object dot equals name array dot remove, and then system dot out. You need to print it out. This system dot out dot println. Why are you printing this inside for loop?
That's why I'm getting the incorrect.
Your actually your output is correct. You can see that.
No, Bandhan, output is not correct. The output is Ashut and Priya.
Come up.
Rest of names are not coming, like Ayu and Pari.
Okay, okay. So declare this outside of the loop.
Okay, so
See,
string object, na?
yeah,
Okay.
and then object out, and remove this system dot out dot println from up. Yeah.
So
Array dot.
the
What is this ARR?
AR is the.
Array dot add maybe. Okay. And use break after this AR after if this
Yeah.
inside if you need to use break. No, not here. Inside break.
Yeah.
Inside if.
Yeah.
Okay,
Inside.
inside if.
Inside if.
Okay.
Yeah. Using break statement.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now try some and don't declare this like new string. This is also fine. Let's run it first and check why this is error is coming. Okay, outside for loop, that's why it's
Variable objects.
yeah. This variable is not reachable actually, because this is declared inside this for loop, right? And it is not reachable. So
Mm-hmm.
come up and declare object obj.
Okay, here.
Now above all.
Okay. Okay, so
Object
uh,
obj. O will be capital.
okay, but OVJ I already
Yeah, just try to remove this object. Let me check whether it is working here. No, not do this. Remove this object class from here.
okay, this one,
Yeah, and write here obj.
only this one.
It's not working. So write full one.
Okay.
Then you should go for loop, right?
Okay, I have also tried with for loop.
Comment it.
Yes.
Okay. Comment this all. I will do it after this session with this loop also, but first come here inside this and ARR date size I plus plus system dot out date I. Okay. You have
Okay.
to clear, and you need to remove Priya, right? So
Yes, yes.
ARR dot you use the if condition first.
Okay.
If
And I have also declare one variable to initialize the Priya, na?
never declare any variable inside any loop, because
Okay.
that will be initialized again and again. That much time loop will be running.
Okay, so should I initialize here?
Why this is declare? Okay.
To compare.
Name is equal to suppose Priya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come down.
Then under the bracket, okay, use
Match the values. Match the values.
Mhm.
ARR dot get I,
Yes.
get, and inside I dot
Sorry.
equals,
What?
no, dot equals, not
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I. Here you need to put I dot equals and match with the Priya.
Mm.
An object, no, inside it you need to write Priya.
Priya or name?
Priya, name Priya as a string form. Yeah, name is also working, because you
Okay.
have to remove this. Close
I'm
this.
getting error here. Okay.
No, you don't need to write semicolon here.
Sorry.
using curly braces for
Close this. One use, yeah. Now open curly braces. Now write here ARR dot get I dot remove. No, this will be not. Yeah, write ARR
Mhm.
dot remove inside it, write ARR dot get I.
get I.
Now print.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's
break
still
statement
You
is
need to print
also
after
required.
this. You need to use break and then you need to print after this, because we don't want to run our loop after that.
it's still prints Priya, and after the
Where
other values are not get
you
printed.
have not printed after this loop, you have printed above that. So before removing it is printing Astos and Priya.
Okay.
After for loop you need to print that list again,
Okay.
not inside loop. Never print inside loop. Print outside of the loop, because it will print again and again. You just need to print ARR, just print ARR.
Okay.
Now run it. Before whatever you are printing, see, the Priya is removed, and whatever Astos and Priya is coming, that is before you printed, right? So remove
Right.
statement.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Same way we'll do the next assignment also. Right, these are logical question. Sometimes I will also facing these problems, right? So you need to put your own logic here
Right.
and try with the for each loop, because in real
Yes.
time same type of question will be coming.
Sure,
Okay.
Vandan.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thanks on that.
Now please stop sharing.
Yes. Wait a second.
Everybody please try this same program, right? So this question is coming, means people are trying. So anybody not asking similar question will not try. Okay, so this is about set, right? So we have removed and then we tried that. Now question was that if the value is hard coded, now you need to provide your value, right? And then if he gives like string name is equal to Asutosh, then Asutosh will be removed, right? So nothing is hard coded now. Okay, now I'll talk about map quickly. And map not here. I'm seeing that from last 2 weekends many people are not joining and depending on recordings only. So that means they are watching India and Australia cricket match, right? So see, first let me come here. See, I have talked about till now I have talked about the list, set, right? List with the array list and set, right? And set with the hash set and tree set. And then I talk about map. So map with the, I'll talk about with the hash map, and of course just like hash map, tree map is also working. So if here I have talk about the tree set, now similarly we will try with the tree map, right? Now another important question is that before I explain, you guys should know that what is the difference between set and map. See, set receives values only, right? But map has key value pair. Means set map has key and values, right? I will talk about when we should use the map, right? And set doesn't preserves the insertion order, but map how it will preserve the insertion order, because a map stores in key value pair. So a question is incorrect whether map preserves the insertion order or not. Based on you want your things, it will revert like that, right? So what is key value order? See, everybody has a mobile phone nowadays, so everybody knows that what you do, you simply go to your mobile phone in contacts and simply search, suppose you want number of Sumit, so you just type SUMIT and you get the Sumit mobile number 8869072061. Actually this is my number, right? So you did it like this, right? So simply you will search for Vandan and then you will get his number, mobile number 999999, right? And similarly you will do like that. So key value pair is not only about phone directory, right? Suppose in database I say to you, do one thing, remove Bandhan's mobile number and update that. So what will you do? You need to first collect his mobile number and then you will update his mobile number by using map only, because you don't want any error, because there may be 5 Bandhans, right? So how will you remove that? You have you need to identify unique things like email ID of Vandhan, and Vandhan email ID will be attached to his mobile number in database somehow, right? So if suppose there are Sumit and 5 Sumit, and if I'll ask you to remove Sumit mobile number, so there are 5 Sumit. Now your next question will be coming, which mobile number I should remove, because there are 5 Sumit, right? Because not only about the numbers, when you want to delete this Sumit row entry, right? So in that case you will be confused. So you will simply ask unique things. Unique things what? Email ID, and based on email ID you will remove his number, right? And then you will run your test case, only that is deleted or not, right? So this is just an example, right? In Selenium we do in some different way. We fetch the data in Excel from Excel sheet, and if I have to relate one column, then we will relate unique column only, right? That is Selenium part will come later, but this is about the map, right? So somehow let me start first. After this session we will have a mini project. Let me show you first. Mini project on collection only. It's not opening. Okay, that may be where. Okay, this project may be updated somehow, but there will be a mini project on collection only, right? So there is no requirement of 1 week gap, right? I think that because who were completing assignment is completing on time, so if somebody has not completed a single assignment, that's we are not behind, you guys are behind. So of course we are not ahead of our agenda, so that's why we will not have 1 week gap here. So after this collection top you'll get 50 plus interview questions as well as this school admission portal, right? This will be kind of mini project that you need to complete before time, before next week, right? And so that if you have any query, we can organize doubt session for you 1 p.m. Sunday, next Sunday, okay, before your class, because class will be running on time. So, and after that you will asking, so you will keep asking, right? Because if you will be doing at time, so it will be helpful for us, you and everyone, right? Why we want to complete on time, and then we should start with the live projects. What? Okay, so this is about what I have promised you will get after this session, right? Quickly let's see the map. Simply, map is an interface, and just like I said, that convention says that object or reference name should be same as the interface or class name. New, and of course there is a hash map class for implementing this. Where is the error coming? Oh, same. I discussed you yesterday. We will keep finding what is there are same. See, this class name I have declared same as name, so I need to first refactor it, right? So you should note it, because many times even I have did it and I was keep finding the error, right? So class name should be not same as the predefined classes that are available in Java, right? Now someone said that this is the error. Map is in interface. Yeah, of course. Map is an interface. I am saying that class name, but that doesn't mean that I'm saying that class name, you need to identify. Map is an interface, list is an interface, set is an interface, and for list, array list, linked list are the implementing classes. For set has set and tree set, for map has map, tree, map are the implementing classes. We are seeing one by one. Now just like we have add method in list and set, we have put method in map to store values, right? If you do like this, map dot add, there is no add method present to add values in map, right? So don't be confused with that. Map has put method. See, I will suggest any questions comes in your mind, first try to resolve by your own, right, and then come to me, because when you explore you will have more questions to ask, right? Then it will be a healthy session. But without exploring, if you are coming to me, that simply means that you will get your query resolved, but you will not understand what I am saying, right? So before coming to me, explore by your own, right? Suppose key I am giving here 101, and based on that I am giving mobile number of this. Suppose 8869, and then I will add one more, map dot put now. See, you may have asked questions, sir, what is this put all method, what is the computive present? See, I am relating this put method only, and at most you will use the put all, right? So you need to explore after this session, what is this put all method. Sir told only put method, but what is this put all? Actually, if you want to copy a map into a map, then you will have to use this put all method, right? Map has thousands of data storing, then if you want to copy into next map, then simply use this put all. And how will you use it? You need to explore, right? Because see, that much things are available, and with a single interface, with a single class, there are thousands of methods coming in Java, right? So everything is I explained. So in 2030 we will finish the Java, right? That's why whatever is needed I am covering here. Rest you need to explore, because Java is universe, I say. 102. Right. Oh, map dot put 103, and now see, there is a twist. And what is that twist? You cannot iterate map directly. And why this is so? How you can iterate? On what behalf you will iterate? You will iterate this behalf or this behalf. This is key, right? But if I say just go to that place, you need first address of it, where from starting. But this has two values inside this method. Now what behalf it will iterate on, right? But in list there are single values added inside list, right? In set single values are added, right? Those are values only, there is no key, right? So first you should have a key set, that this is my key set, and in this behalf I have to iterate, right? So first you need to convert this map into key set, right? Means you need to provide a key set on what behalf you need to iterate. You cannot iterate using map directly. You need to convert your map in set first, right? So how? There is a method present, map is what? This, right? Dot key set. see, and return type is what? Set, right? So key set will be returning what type? Set, right? So here you need to store inside set. So simple. And hover here and import the set, right? Now you can iterate simply. Okay, now simply if you want to iterate here for each, and of course parent is Java, object is father of everything, right? So this is okay here, right? And simply put sysout.
Bandhan, I'm not getting what happened exactly on line 16.
Line 16. Okay, I'll
Yes.
come here again.
Okay.
Let me print get. Okay, sorry. Map dot get keyword set, and here I need to write this. Okay, all mobile numbers I am getting in. If I want with the values, now let me run it. Mobile number for, let me give a space over here. Mobile number for 101 is what? This. For 102 is what? This. For 103 is what? This. Okay, now see, I said that you cannot iterate map directly. What does it mean? Just like you are iterating over the list and set, you are using the object and you are providing the list object from here to here, and one by one it was copying and paste, and you are printing this object, and that was getting the value. But here you have inside your method, you have how many values? Two values, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Inside every put method you need to put key and value, right? Now I will ask you to iterate over this loop, right? Now I will say that I need to print the, if I will say that you need to print mobile number for roll number 102. Now what will you do? How will you print that? For that you have, see, you have this method map dot get, and you need to provide key, and based on this key this roll number will be obtained. Based on this key this roll number will be obtained. Based on this key this roll number will be obtained. Suppose I say that I want mobile number for roll number 103. So you will go here, map dot get method is there in list, set, and in map also, right? And you need to provide key here. Key is in what format? Integer format. So simply you will give key and then you will print, and let print it inside this loop. Okay, forget this, right? Just remember as of now this, right? That you have, if I will say to you to print this 103's mobile number, so you will use what? If I will say that particular index value you have to print on array ARR 0, ARR 1, ARR 2, right? Inside big brackets, right? If I will say array list, you have to print particular value, then ARR dot get I, ARR dot get 0, ARR dot get 1, ARR get 2, right? In set also, set dot get that 0, set dot get 0 1, set dot get this and that, right? Simply if I say in map, so map is in different format. Map is in form of key and value, right? This is key, this is value, right? If I say that remove this mobile number from my database, you will ask I want key to remove it, right? So 103 is the key, right? So map dot get key, you will get it by this, right? Okay, so simply you will do like this, okay. But here if I will say that print all this, then how will you print that? You need all keys, right? All keys you will need to print all value, all mobile numbers, right? And how will you get that? Map, how will you store all these keys inside one place? You will store inside set, right? And inside set you will store all these keys, right? So there is a key set method present which will convert all these keys into format of set. Now set you can iterate, right? Now here this is your key, and map dot get object is simple like this, right? This is hard coded and this is actually dynamic, right? Here you are getting one by one keys, and map dot get first key, then map dot get second key, then map dot get third key.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Now your assignment is that to remove any value, remove this 102 from this mobile number. Now how will you do that? You need to remove key, right? If you will remove the key, of course value will be removed, because in map you should have the format of key and value. Once key will be removed, value will automatically removed, right? So from this key set, if I'll ask you to remove the one key, you will simply remove like this, set dot remove, and which key you want to remove? Suppose 103. Now if I'll print this same, I did it, but I should have not do it, right? So you can see 103 is removed. Okay, so this is about list, set, map and collection, right? So now I will talk about class type array list, right? And after that you will get your assignment. I will maintain in a separate folder. This is a student management portal you need to create. There is a class student. In my last batch I had 70 students, only 2 completed this assignment, right? So if 3 completes, then it's my success, right? But if 1 completes, then it's your failure, not my failure. What will be your mini project? I will show you adding a student in your portal. You need to remove particular student, you need to add some new students, you need to search any student. If I say that this is roll number, you need to get all information of that particular student, right? So this is your assignment, and here this is basically student management. You please have a copy and pen. You might not getting this assignment on Google Classroom, right? So please note down portal. Any question comes, then you need to ask me. What you need to, first requirement, you will have already some students in your portal. Second requirement, add a new student. Third requirement, please note down this, right? Remove any student based on roll number. Search any student based on roll number. Right? Remove means delete, right? Print all students. Delete all students. If you don't want to write, simply capture the screenshot and then save it on your Paint, right? If I want to do it, let me do it. And here you come and correction this.
One
Yes.
that, sir, delete and remove are different or same? Because you mentioned that the third option, remove any student based on roll number. So remove it and delete both are same or different for here in case?
Remove and delete are same, but the requirement are different. Remove any student based on roll number means
That means we are deleting only one student.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, so this will be your project. Now I will show you how to add a particular student. Rest of things I have already shown you. Who will win the match? 4 balls 6 runs needed India. If you are focusing on that, then it's a problem, right? Because I got a instant message here. Of course India. Okay, I hope there is no Australian present here. Okay, so
It's been
win. Okay, great. So this means you are more focusing on this session and you are side by side watching the match. Okay, no problem. So see, now let's focus here. This main method is actually incorrect. Nobody asked me, sir, how will I have already have some students here? Nobody asked me. Nobody asked any question about the this assignment. I will give you 5 minutes to think. Any question coming, just like she asked, because she has a doubt, she asked, right? If you have same doubt, you can ask.
Yeah, I have one doubt. Means in fourth point, search any student based on the roll number. Means how we can do it.
Just like you removed we have completed an assignment, right? Asutosh assignment, right? So based on based on name, what we are doing, removing the Priya from the list, right? So based on roll number, we should delete any student, right? So that's not too difficult. Try that. Otherwise, we are here to solve this assignment for you.
Search any student. Search means it's somewhat
Search means
fine.
you need
Add
to
and remove it directly. We have method. We can put dot add and put dot. But search means okay. Search once. Yeah, I got some idea.
with the help of key pair, we can search, I guess.
Okay.
no student. This will be not this assignment will be done using array list only. So don't be confused with the map and set, right? This assignment is no more related to set and map. This assignment is related to only array list, because 90% times we will be using array list. That's why whole assignment is focused based on array list, right? See, let me explain first. You will have already some students. You can note down your hints, right? You will already have some students in your portal. So anytime you run a Java programs, if you want to run anything before main method, any concept is there which will run before main method? Yes, static block. Okay, so inside static block you will add some students. So when you will run your program, already those static blocks, that static block will be running first and student will be added. So student adding logic will be written over there first, right? Then add a new student, remove any students, and of course there is a requirement, your program should not be terminate until you don't want to terminate it. Means what I said, I just run my program. Now it will give me options that press 1 for you will already some students to in your portal. Press 1 for adding a student, press 2 for removing any student, press 3 for searching any students, press 4 for printing all students, press 5 for deleting all student, right? Suppose I pressed 1, then it will ask me give roll number of students. Suppose I given 103, give name of student. Suppose I given Vandan, give mobile number of student. Suppose I given any mobile number, right? So now student will be successfully added. After giving 3 information, student will be successfully added. For that you need to explore Java class for that ask numbers for you, right? I will tell you in WhatsApp group that class. You just need to explore 5 minutes task for that. And then you need to scanner class. You all have heard about the scanner class, will help you to do this task, right? Then remove any student based on roll number, right? You will put if you will press 2, then it will ask you please provide the roll number. You will give the roll number, and once you will input the roll number, it will automatically delete that roll number, and it should print full list after that, right? And then search. If you give any, of course you will search on behalf of roll number, means you will give 103 and it will search that student and print all information of that particular student only. Press 4 for printing all students. Once you press 4, then it will print all students. Those are already available and those are present here, and delete for simple. Whole list will be deleted. Okay, first let me give here int student id quickly. See, any problem you face, you simply need to do one thing. You just have a group, WhatsApp group. You need to inform, sir, here I am facing problem, right? So in this assignment I will help you directly, or Sumit will be helping you, right? But I will help you only in that case you will see something that you have done. You have not done anything, you have not written a single line of code, and you are asking to solve your problem, then we will not there, right? If we helping that, then we should be think that you are trying at least. If you are trying and you are studying, that's our job to help you. But if you are not trying, you are not writing a single line, then that's a problem. So what concept will be used in this all mini project? Let me first here write switch case. Why? Because switch case will ask you press 1 for this, press 2 for this, press 3 for this, right? And you will press 1, then press 1 will be directly add a new student and give the information of that particular student. I hope you guys are getting it. Switch case, right? For each loop, all concept till now we have covered will be used in, right? and array list, of course. Let me see, then I'll get to know search here. Okay, static block, right? These much concept will be used, means whole core Java are getting used. If you want to make it better, you need to implement OOPS concept as well. Of course, constructor chaining, right? Everything was covered. Then constructor chaining and yeah, inheritance. Everything you will be used in this mini portal, right? So, and you have, how much time you have? 1 week. String, because from next week we will be starting the Selenium WebDriver, right? So if you will complete this assignment, anybody who will complete this assignment, I can promise, then you will not facing any problem, any single problem in Selenium related Java, right? But if you will miss this assignment, I don't know how much you will get Java part in there, right? So string, student name, whatever I am writing here, these are conventions, right? This way we have to declare variables in our project also. And string, of course, mobile number cannot be manipulated, right? So things that cannot be manipulated should be declared in form of strings, right? So mobile number. Okay, and here just right click, simple shortcut, shows, and generate constructor using fields, right? And go here and write a new class. Class is student management portal main class. This is main class. Public static void main I have given here. See, this is student. Okay, now let me declare any array list. If you will have array list, then only you can add some new students to it. Array list, right? List is equal to new array list. Import this, right? Now see, what type array list you want to maintain. You want to add what? You want to add primitives like 101 and mobile number? No. Now you want to add students. So simply this is a student class. You have to declare your array list of type what? Students, right? That's why we said that array list can store objects. Now we are proving that, right? This array list is what type? Student type, right? So suppose tomorrow if I have to iterate over for each loop, then instead of writing this, let me do this. Instead of iterating over object class, I will simply write here student, right? To print all students. I hope you guys are getting. That's why I have focused and just name this student, right? And here student object, right? Now you need to add students. First I will show you the long way to do it, then I will show you the shortcut for it. Student, because dot add, okay, and then you need to create this here. Okay, student. So here student is equal to new student. Let's remove this. Okay, so okay, just remove this first and forget this first. Okay, now see what is this. Can anybody tell me what is this? This is type of inheritance. What type? Has a relationship, not is a relationship. In is a relationship, what you do? Extends this, right? But in has a relationship, simply you declare the class here, right? Create object inside a particular class. What we are doing here, this student class having what? The student ID, name and mobile number. We are adding student here. And how we are adding? Why this error is coming? Constructor chaining we have covered. It is asking for 3 parameters, but we have not given here, right? So we need to pass, because this constructor having 3 parameters, right? So this is asking me for having 3 parameters. Now anybody can say that default, that topic is covered, I will not talk about that, right? So here 3 parameters are present here. Okay, so I have to give first type of parameter student ID, which is type of integer, student name and mobile number. Here I will add student roll number 101, name is of what type, where I have declared string Vandan, and mobile number. Okay, and this will be closed. Okay, simply I will copy this one more for student. I will add student 2, student 3, student 4. Object name cannot be same, right? So 102, 103, 104, and then Sumit, oh, Ashutosh, and one more Meenal, right? And based on this, suppose 9. Okay, these are the mobile numbers, right? Now I will add these all student in my list. So how I will do that? Dot add first student let me copy student 2, student 3, student 4. Okay, and now if I want to print it, because this is student list, this will copy each student object one by one to this, and then it will print that. Okay, sys out sorry, student object. Right, and now you are seeing these 4 objects are printed. Student 1 is printed, student 2 is printed, student 3 is printed, student 4 is printed, but in a object format, not in actual format that we want this number. Why? Because this has 3 values. Till before it what was happening, single value was there and object.
Sir, is it the hash code which is printing on output?
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
See, till before this, what was happening? Only single value was there, so it was printing in this format, right? This format. Before that, if I was printing any object, so it was printing, suppose I was adding directly printing the ARR variable, so in this format we are getting. But now this even single object has 3 values, right? So the format is kind of what object format it is printing to us, right? And it says right, so if I want in this value format, this is in value format, so what should I go here? Either I should declare my own methods for printing it in a correct format that we want, or just right click and go to here, and a simple method is written for this toString, right? And this will create value by value, right? Student object and student ID, roll student name. This we can do it by our own also, right? This is overridden writing of student to print the object in format, right? Just you can explore this, what is why we override the toString method. This is also a famous interview question, right? But we don't need to override, we are not forced to do it, we can just do this also. But first let's do it and first check the output here. Now see, student 1 101, now this is in object format, right? Student 101 Vandan, mobile number this, student 102 mobile number this, student 103 mobile number 3, student 104, this is this, right? Now what I need to do, just right click here and source, generate setter and getters, right? And select all, right? And here instead of this dot get student ID, because see these methods are already created, get methods, get student ID, right? Get student name and get mobile number, and return mobile number only, not in this format, in a proper format. So here I have to call those methods, right? And sys out student object. I hope this is going above all topics, but once you will practice, you will get some queries and then you need to ask. See, we are starting project from this level, so if you ignore these things, then problem, right? See, first student 101 Vandan and mobile number, right? Proper format, value by value, 102 Sumit and this mobile number, right? Similarly other information you are getting. So this concept is about adding a student, right? We can do it in a different way as well, right? And one line I will show here. Here one object created, 2 object created, 3 object created, 4 object created. Suppose 1000 students are there, then will you write this same line 1000 times? No. Then better option is that I will comment this, you can refer it for your understanding purpose, and here this also comment, I will not delete this, you can refer it later on. And then how I will do it in shortcut way, student list, right? Dot add, just simple write new student, right? And provide 101 Vandan and mobile number, right? And simply this and 104 this, and just run it. Same thing. What did it mean? This is student list, right? And you want to add, right? Add object, right? Till here everything is same, just like we are simply adding in array list, right? Now this time we don't want to add any simple values like we were declaring previously. Array list like this, array list equal to new array list, right? Array list, and this variable is okay. So what we are doing like this, list dot add whatever you want to add, 101, and then we are closing this, right? Sorry, add method, not add all, right? So simply we are adding like this, 101, 102. Instead of this we were storing a particular number, one, then, and for mobile number we are doing like this, hi, and then we are doing this, right? Instead of doing this in 3 lines, we have declared a class here, right? And class type class have properties student ID, name, and mobile number, and declare constructor. And then because constructor help us to create the object, that's why we have declared the parameterized constructor. Overriding, why we are overriding? Because till there we have not declared our own methods, and then we were generating setters and getters, right? Now here, instead of doing this in 3 lines, we have declared a type of array list called student type array list we have declared, right? And we, instead of list dot add primitives, we are adding what? Object of student. Student is what type? Student containing 3 values, right? So we need to provide 3 values because this is what? Constructor, and constructor needs what? 3 values, right? Because this is having 3 values in this public student constructor, right? Now this student is added on in our list, right? Simply this student 2 is also added in our list, student 3 is added on in our list, and this. Now we can this, right? Now if I
sorry for interruption. That means at line number 29 to 32, we are invoking the constructor, no, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why we have written like this.
Yeah, of course. We want to add this object into our list, right? That's why we are creating this object inside our list and adding this, right? We are adding this object inside our student list, right? That's why we are creating like this. Simply if you want to add anything in array list dot add method is there. So if you want to add this constructor, means object student type inside this list, then you need to declare it like this, right?
Yes, it means instead of list dot add, we can directly invoke the constructor so that our data will get printed like normal, as you have shown on the console.
Printed means not for printing. These lines are for adding, right?
Okay, adding,
for printing. These are the lines, right?
Okay.
See, I know that after seeing this code, after this session, you will facing many problems. That's why we are recording this session. Watch this session again and again. If you come across any problem, ask your queries, and then please complete your assignment, right? So anybody has any doubt over here, ask me. See, once you complete this assignment with the array list, then you can complete this assignment with by set also, right? Based on your completion, I will judge, and then you will be eligible for interview, right? So you will have 1 week for doing this assignment. I hope that till this level, I should not say this, but till this level no one will covering the collections, right? Till this level, class type and this that, right? So but I want to make you sure that you should not face any problem in this Selenium. That's why I have did it, right? And please complete this assignment.